An important takeaway here is that in China, the CCP is the highest political authority. All citizens are subject to the CCP, and the law is also
This is the dumbest shit I ever heard.
subject to the CCP. So the CCP is above the law, and officials within the CCP can dictate the law and be held to the law situationally as they see fit. So if you're a regular citizen in China and you want to, say, sue a high official in the CCP for breaking the law, say for violating the Constitution, you're not going to be able to do it, which all means that in China, the law
Yes, you are. What the fuck?
is a flexible
Bro, who the fuck uses OkCupid?
concept, and the CCP is supreme. In America, law is much more inflexible. The law is above all citizens in America and also above political parties.
Okay, but so you just took this is not true formally. Okay, you're just saying this is true informally. So why are you just treating America's as if it's just the formal level? Why aren't you talking about the informal reality of this? You see how fucking hypocritical they are? They treat America at face value, but they treat China only at the informal level. They don't treat China at face value and study the Chinese constitution and how Chinese laws are supposed to work. You get how fucked up that is?
Equally accountable to it. The point is to not have contextual flexibility. Even if a president is caught breaking the law, the president can be held accountable for it, to the extent that it can even cost the president their job.
That's formally true in China as well.
Of course, there are circumstances where some people are punished more heavily by the law, and others are able to manipulate and float above it. But those examples outrage us, precisely because they violate our principles. We demand equality before the law, making the law supreme and inflexible. This makes law a powerful subject in America, and much of our political thought centers around what the law should or shouldn't be. Let's break down the left and the right in America and China.
Governing the nation according to the rule of law and building a socialist rule of law state have been part of the Communist Party of China's official policy since the mid-1990s. So they integrate, that's a very important principle in the Chinese government and in Chinese governance. So this is the part I actually wanted to get to, and then we're probably going to exit out of this gyno video. But this part's really interesting, and I want you guys to see this, because this is why people call me a right-winger, right? Hear this out.
In America, you have conservatives on the right and progressives on the left. Conservatives want to keep things as they are or roll back policies to an earlier era. Progressives are interested in social reform. They want to change society into something new. So conservatives defend what we have, and progressives criticize society.
Ignore his description. Just hear this.
In order to create change. America was founded on the values of liberalism, which basically means having a government with checks and balances, and also having equal rights backed by law. And those rights include free speech, voting rights, and property rights. So liberal societies are both democratic and capitalistic. Conservatives tend to be associated with older versions of liberalism and are more capitalist-minded. And progressives tend to be associated with more modern versions of liberalism and are more socialist-minded. In my opinion, liberalism is a political philosophy that sits sort of like a submerged triangle below conservatism and progressivism that bubbles up as a distinct demographic when liberal values like free speech are being debated in America. Both conservatives and progressives can be liberals or illiberals, depending on their take on liberalism and how much they want the government to intervene in social issues. I understand my take on this is unconventional, but I believe we don't categorize these things accurately in mainstream political discussion. And in my opinion, this is a more accurate representation of American politics.
Whenever people on Twitter are like, you're so ridiculous, you're so dumb, I'm like, is this what a smart guy sounds like? Is this like what the smart people sound like? We're like, oh, I know this isn't quite accurate. And like they always apologize for everything that they say. Like, I just say whatever I want, and I'm like, if you're too stupid to put two and two together yourself, then fuck you, right? But this guy literally like apologizes for everything he says, and he's like, I know this really isn't a convention. Who fucking cares, dude? Just say what you want. You know what I mean? No wonder so many people are always like coming after me, because it's like I don't clarify what I say. I just say what I want. And if you're too stupid to get it, then literally suck my nuts.
I've already made a video dedicated to liberalism in America that fleshes out how it relates to the left and the right. So if you want to hear what I just said fleshed out in more detail, I would just go check that out. Getting over to Chinese politics. After Mao Zedong,
this is the part I wanted you guys to see, actually. This is the really important part that I did this whole thing for.
Communism was the entrenched status quo in China. So after Mao Zedong, conservatives are the people who want to keep it that way. So in China, the conservatives are communists. So in China, conservatives are the left wing.
And now people are going to be like, But they already have communism, and that's why they're conservative. So how could you be a conservative in America? Because we're conservatives for the Communist Party that we have, and its history, and its tradition, and its legacy. That is what we are conservatives for. We have a party in this country, the Communist Party USA, and we are rallying around that party and basing our conservatism based on that party. That's why we're conservatives, and we have solidarity with our fellow left-wing conservatives in China and in Russia. In Russia, the communists aren't in power, but the communists are conservative, just like in China.
Communism is pretty much as far left as you can get in terms of mainstream political opinion. People who want to change society into something new are further to the right of communism, which means progressives in China, people who want to move away from communism and reform society into something new, are the right wing in China.
Yup! All the fucking lib shits in China are right wing. All the fucking DSA people in China are right wing. All those people in Shanghai who are super westernized and urbanized and they're like super trendy, Vice News, they're all right wing. They're all fucking right wingers, just like how they are in Ukraine. Just like how they are in Ukraine. And by the way, I don't know if can I say this? The DPR in Ukraine is an interesting phenomenon. They just commemorated the October Revolution. They built a statue for the preeminent hero of the proletariat, the knight of the proletariat, Felix Dzerzhinsky. One of the greatest people of all time, one of the greatest heroes of all time, the knight of the working class, the holy knight of the working class, Felix Dzerzhinsky. They paid tribute to him, built a statue of him. And they also commemorated Lenin and Stalin and so on and so on. That's the DPR, the Donetsk People's Republic. And the way America... See, here's the thing, right? You ever notice how anti-imperialist Twitter... Luna, they're always like propping up in this condescending way, like third world POC socialist states because they're being condescending and trying to apply American identity politics. But none of these people ever talk about the DPR because that's a state that's struggling to be born. So you'd think they would have even more solidarity with the DPR, right? But they don't. They kind of like, they like kind of don't really pay attention to it. Wonder why that is.
So the left in China are...
Maybe it's because the DPR is full of unapologetic, unabashed conservative communists.
Communist conservatives. And on the other...
Yeah! That's exactly what I mean. Who would have thought you could have put these two words together? This is what we are. This is us. This is us. This is what we want to make the CPUSA. And what's so wrong with that?